be, like I said, someone cutting you off in traffic, a stranger on the road saying the wrong thing to you, and just like you're just like, man, fuck off, because you're already pissed. You know, it's just like, leave me the fuck alone. I'm tired of people's shit, and then you just like snap. So I don't think it's that is what's causing the stress. It's just that is like your breaking point to you tripping out. Because how many things in a run of a day do you just brush off? Do you ignore that you just don't even really acknowledge? And then you just might be stressed out at this point of life, and that little thing that normally you wouldn't give a fuck about sends you. It just triggers the fuck out of you. That's just life. I think the thing about Bigo is like when you're trying to get people to understand you and they just don't, it's kind of annoying. That's why you just don't care. But then people on Bigo don't understand. They think you're ignoring them or this and that. And it's like, I can't waste so much energy on shit that is just taking energy for no reason. Yeah. See, like Nick here, just block. Like certain things I just block. I'm not the miserable one. The people on the internet spreading the misery are. I'm just a real life person trying to make shit happen like everybody else, going through stress and bullshit in my everyday life like everybody else. I'm just public about it. And I'm not public about everything. But I do make conversations about certain things. Thank you, Kat. See, people think I'm trying to be too smart or I'm this or I'm that. And it's like, no, I'm just trying. That's the difference. I feel like a lot of people don't really try. They don't try to be the best. They don't try to understand. They don't try to learn. They don't try. I just try. That's it. The only thing that's getting me anywhere in life is just trying. That's all we can do. I know I'm a good person. That's why I don't care what people say about me in the way, like, they say, oh, Jada, you're this and you're that. And I'm not trying to prove them otherwise. I stopped doing that a long time ago. I don't have to prove myself to people. I know I'm a good person. I always do nice things to make people's lives easier or to help them out. I do that stuff all the time. I'm not even public about that. I don't come out here and tell you about all the times that I buy my patients snacks and food and literally anything that I feel like they need, coloring books, puzzles. Like, I bought my patients so many different things over the years. I don't publicize certain things like that. Like, I don't feel like I need to prove that I'm a good person. I just do it. Like, for example, there's a lady that works at the Wendy's, and I used to go to Wendy's all the time, and she just knew my order and my name, and she was just such a nice worker. And I gave her a tip one day, and I seen that they share their tips. So I kind of got pissed off about it because I'm like, no, this lady deserves a tip, not everybody. So I went to Tim's, I bought her a gift card, and I gave it to her discreetly, and I said, you keep this for yourself. And sometimes I do stuff like that because I'm just a human. Seeing someone else just be a human, and I appreciate it. Or maybe I just want to be nice. I know I'm not a bad person. I don't do any wrong by anyone on purpose. I don't intentionally try to like do anything to anyone. I'll be okay. Life is up and down. You can't expect people to always be up. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Another thing people don't realize is I've been dealing with chronic pain. Like, you guys really don't understand. When you're dealing with chronic pain, you're miserable. You're fucking miserable. Like, absolutely miserable. When you wake up in the morning and you're in so much pain that you can't roll over, or you're in so much pain you can't sleep at night, you can't roll over and be comfortable in your bed, that will make you the most miserable. I was so miserable in the month of May because my sciatica was literally killing me. Like, I couldn't do shit. I couldn't even lay on my hip comfortably. I was in so much agonizing fucking pain to the point that I started taking like I had to take naproxen for the inflammation here and there because it was so painful. And when you're going through pain, you're just easily agitated by everything. You're just like, so yeah, lately, the past couple of months with my sciatica, that's why I'm in physiotherapy. I've had a lot going on. So yeah, I'm sorry if I can't be like the happy-go-lucky person I always am. I've been going through some fucking severe pain, and I've been very open about it. I've been in physiotherapy for a month now. And it's nerve damage. It's like sciatica pain, so it literally comes on if I sit for too long, and it comes on if I do certain movements. I can tweak it. So it's like, it's just something that I've been dealing with for a while. And now I'm sick. So after all the pain I've been dealing with my sciatica and then being sick, it's just like, it's hard for me to be happy. Sorry. It really is. To anyone that's been through sciatica pain, they know exactly what I'm talking about. It is hell. Just imagine like growing pains on steroids. That's what sciatica pain feels like. But once I get over being sick, I'm getting back to working out and getting my shit together, so that will help with my sciatica, and we're just gonna get back on track. Like I said, life is not always gonna be up. We have down points too. It's just who's gonna ride with you through the good and the bad. That's the question. Hi, Rain. Who's gonna be in your corner when you're not always happy and positive and loving and right? When you're not always that person that can pour into others and you need someone to pour into you, who's gonna be in your corner then? That's really what this proves to me, if anything. So I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be good. All right, next month I'm gonna be back on track, happy with my cute little outfits, getting dolled up again. Not dolled up, but you know, like getting dressed and like, yes, it's coming. Right now, I'm not good. I'm not good. I've been dealing with chronic pain with my sciatica. It's right in my fucking butt cheek. So it's like pain in my butt and my hip. And it was literally making it so that I couldn't walk. Like at one point, I could barely walk. And I've never been through that before. And I'm not even 30 yet. So I just had a lot going on with my fucking body and my mental. And I didn't realize how much chronic pain affects your mental. But it really does. It literally like puts you in such a like mental depression. Makes you miserable. But one thing, it humbled me. It made me really like feel for my patients and shit when they're going through their chronic pain. Like I really feel for them because that shit is not it. Like you're in so much pain you can't even sit up or roll over. Like nah, I really do feel for people because I've been there. Hi Panta. It really fucks with your psyche because like you want to get up and do stuff but you can't physically. I don't like that. But luckily, the past couple of days, my sciatica hasn't acted up at all, and I've been sitting around a lot. And I think that's part of the reason why I don't want to sit around too much, is because I'm scared that my sciatica is gonna act up. So I think I was going for the walk yesterday did me some good, and I'll probably go for another walk today, even if I just like go down to the treadmill and walk on there for a little bit. Because I was doing some research and they said like it's good for your sciatica to go for like a 10-minute walk 3 times a day, just to kind of keep your body going. So I'm gonna try that. Thank you, Gabby. Going through old messages. For what? Oh. I need a massage though. I do. I heard a debate. I'm gonna ask you guys to see your guys' opinion about this debate. So let's say this. Let's say your spouse and your kid are hanging off of a cliff and you can only save one person. Who are you saving? Are you saving your spouse or are you saving your kid? Let's say you're married and everything. No, no, no. I just want to hear everyone's opinion. Because one of the guys was kind of getting irritated about the topic. He was like, "You're pissing me off," you know? So I'm just kind of curious, like, who would you guys pick? I don't judge. I don't judge. Like, I think both can be right. Like, I'm not judging. In that case, I can understand both sides of the coin. So it's like I'm not judging. Your kid, you're gonna try to save them both, but you can only pick one, Mass. One. It's like the cliff is crumbling. You can only grab one. Your spouse, your kid. You can't answer that. He said, "Chill." Now I have another question for you guys. Do you think your lifestyle depends on that answer? Because a couple people in the chat said spouse. A couple people said kids, right? I'm just curious, to the ones that said kids, do you guys have kids? And to the ones that said spouse, do you guys have kids? I'm just curious. Do you guys have kids in the comments? You do, Renee? Kat has kids. Chuck has kids. Mass doesn't have kids. You got both. Okay, so that makes sense. Lifestyle definitely plays a role in the answer. That's it. And you know what that says? You can't judge people on how they live their life and what they answer to questions because, like, this just proved lifestyle plays a whole role in the answer. Right Way picks the spouse because he doesn't have any kids of his own. Massive picks spouse. He doesn't have any kids of his own. Everyone that picked the spouse don't have any kids. The people who have kids pick their kid. Very interesting. Very interesting. That makes sense though. That makes sense because I feel like once you have that kid, that love and that bond is something that I couldn't even explain because I don't have kids, you know? So I get it. That makes sense. I was just interested in everyone's answer because I seen the man getting heated. He's like, "You're fucked up for like," he was getting mad, but the guy doesn't have kids. So like I can understand his ideology. I get it. That makes sense. Because some people think like, "Oh, we can make another kid." And then some people are like, "Nah, that's my that's my kid and my spouse would want me to pick the kid too." So it's like everybody has their own thing, right? It's just interesting. Interesting. That's a wild way of thinking of it. Shit, some people do think of it like that. But that's also coming from a man who doesn't have kids. So, like I said, I feel like when you don't have kids, maybe your ideology is a little different, you know? Because he's probably thinking of it as a man that's single with no kids, like, oh, I'm gonna just have another kid. But somebody that has a child would think, like, well, that's a human being. Like, that, my kid is their own individual and I love them and I wouldn't want to see them taking out this world. So it's like, you know what I mean? And it's like also your spouse, they done live some life, no shade. They had their time. But yeah, it's very interesting.